Hey guys, right here. Today we are going to be doing just a little bit of a discussion surrounding everybody's favorite killer little doll, Chucky. Now, this discussion is only happening because I was recently playing Chucky the other day, and I just got this feeling. I was like, wow, Chucky is very clunky to play. And by clunky, I mean if you miss your slice and dice, you're screwed. Because he's a 4.4 killer who is very short to see at loop, so that is an advantage. But and he has third person, which is nice, but very slow. So if you miss your slice and dice, and then the survivors then start to pre-drop and stuff like that, it gets really tough to play him. So you have to like really be smart with how you use your slice and dice and hidey ho, which I guess is another form of skill, kind of. But yeah, I was playing it, and I was like, dang, this is rough. That cooldown is really harsh. It reminds me of like old Ghostface, honestly. Then they buffed him and made it a lot better, more fun to play. But and another reason why I put this video is because I also want to talk about the how current Chucky is before his update happens in a couple days with the PTB. If you don't know, they're buffing his cooldown. They're going from 18 seconds to 12 seconds, which is very nice. And I can already tell, but I'm playing it, that is already going to be so much better and you're going to feel a lot more, feel a lot better to play, essentially. But as a compensate, they're removing his scamper. And by removing, not fully removing it, they're just removing it in a sense to where you have to be during mid slicing dice to then be able to scamper. You can't scamper. You can't just hidey ho, scamper under pallet, scamper out the window. Assumingly, right? We don't know about the window part. But for the pallet, you for sure won't be able to scamper under pallets anymore unless you're mid slice and dice, which is good because that's what made Chucky unfun to play against. And honestly, unfun to play as. Whenever I play Chucky and I do that now, I'm just like, that's very cheap. It's literally a guaranteed hit, maybe even a guaranteed down if you play brain dead like that. And it needed to be changed. The fact that it's just now getting changed, like what 8 months after his release, 7 months, it's been a bit. Um, it's good. It's finally getting addressed, and they're also making the scamper a little bit faster. I believe they said, and that's about it for the changes. Which is good that they addressed the problematic issue about Chucky, but also bad because technically it's just a straight nerf. Besides the cooldown going shorter, because not being able to slice, not being able to scamper under a pallet, it is a nerf. It makes him weaker. It makes him more fair, but it makes him weaker. Which, in my opinion, is good because again, it was very unfair, right? I hope they didn't do that for the windows as well because windows scampering over windows is completely fine. It's just under pallets. They just you sit back, they drop it, you scamper under it, right? Windows, they boulder a window, you stuff to jump and then follow them. So hopefully they keep windows the same. And then another thing is, I hope that they bring back Chucky Flicks because it doesn't make sense to me how they nerf Chucky Flicks and then they're over here normalizing and even made it part of Billy's base kit to collect. It makes zero sense to me. Like, are y'all trying to get rid of Flicks? Or like, what are y'all doing here? Because I think they even are trying to remove it from Wesker as well. Wesker and Blight, they're trying to get rid of their Flicks, and it's like, what? But you're keeping it for Billy? Like, y'all took the add-ons off of Billy and made it base kit, and even better. So it's like, why? What are y'all doing? Normalize it. Make it make sense for every killer. If a killer has a flick, don't remove it from one killer and then keep it on the other. It's like, huh? So I hope with these Chucky changes, hopefully they at least address the Chucky flick issue, or not issue, Chucky flick, because they haven't even said anything on it. Um, they just randomly one after Chucky came out, like, the second update for him, they're like, yeah, we're removing Chucky flick, and it's like, what for what? And then literally like 2 months later, they make Billy flick on his basic. It was like, okay. Hopefully they address it, either say why they don't want Chucky flick, or uh, why they don't want to do it, or they're gonna bring it back. Hopefully, because it's moving the flicks removes skill expression. And if you do that, then people are just gonna play the easy way. right? Like that's what people do now with Chucky. They just wait for the power to drop, scamper under, hit. But if you kept those flicks in, I bet you more people would be going for 6 Chucky hits. However, that's not everybody. Everybody's just gonna, most people are just gonna play the simple way and not go for text and stuff, which is fair. Play how you want. Because it also doesn't make sense because they literally removed the the flicks, but they kept the scancels. And if you don't know what the scancels are, if you're not a Chucky main, basically, even Billy can do this. You would slice and dice at a vault or a pallet, and then you would flick your controls in like the opposite way. It's very hard to explain, but you would trick the game basically because when you're Chucky, when you slice and dice over a window or a pallet, you continue to dash, right? So with this, you would trick the game into saying and thinking that you vaulted, but you didn't. And what you would do is you would turn around and dash in the opposite direction instead of vaulting. So what you could do is you could slice slice over a window, and then go to another window or a pallet, flick it at the right time, and then not vault but turn around and get some sick hits. It's really cool. It's very complicated to explain, but they kept that in something that's literally going against the game's code, but they're removed like okay, make it make sense because that is still in the game. You can still cancel as Chucky, and you can also still kind of flick as Chucky. I've been seeing some flicks on Twitter and some PC people still beginning some Chucky flicks, which I'm still waiting for people to make it up and guide on that. Can you still do it or can't you? I don't know. But yeah, it's just kind of just like a rant video, kind of, because I'm just upset of Chucky's status because he is easily like one of the most fun killers in the game for me. I've been waiting for him since I became a Chucky fan, which is probably like in 2021, 2022. And I was like, oh yeah, I need Chucky in this game. And then they said it wouldn't happen, but it did happen, and he came out. It was fun. He still is fun, but then they removed this cool expression from him. So that makes me sad. So basically, I think Chucky's probably around like the mid tier right now before his changes. Um, and it's crazy too, because I remember when Chucky first came out, they was like, oh my god, he's one of the best killers in the game, like top 5. And it's like, yes, that's what I want, yes. But now it's like, yeah, he's probably around the mid tier. And then once his changes come through, he'll probably still be there. I don't see him getting worse because he has a lot. He has on command stealth. He has a third person, which is basically like a power in itself. Um, he has, like I said, like a pig dash in a sense, but that's like kind of much better because again, when you go into pig dash mode, when you go into ambush mode, you're stuck with either the M2 or get out of the crouch. Plus, you move slow. With Chucky, you can just go into hidey ho mode and then still choose the M1 or choose the M2. And then also with certain add-ons and perks, you can even M1 and then do an M2 and literally two-tap it, which is really fun and funny. But yeah, I think Chucky's in a pretty mid state right now. Hopefully these changes can bring him back and restore him to his original glory, but not make him overpowered. But yeah, man, what are your guys' thoughts on Chucky right now? Do you play him? Do you main him? Do you find him annoying to go against? Do you actually like going against Chucky? And when are we gonna get more cosmetics? Give me Glenn. Give me freaking hella cosmetics for Chucky. Or I say Glenn. Glenn, GG, right? My bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I have another video coming out soon. If you guys followed the schedule last week, I uploaded a video on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Basically, gonna be the same thing for this week. So just keep a lookout for that. I don't know when this is uploading. I might do this one on Wednesday, and I have a different video planned for Monday. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.